हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप। तो आपसे मैं कुछ पहले सवाल पूछना चाहूंगा। देखिए, हम यहाँ पे रुके हैं और यहाँ से एक 10 मीटर दूरी पे, डिस्टेंस पे एक बिल्डिंग है और हमें इस बिल्डिंग की हाइट पता करनी है। लेकिन कोई भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट हम यहाँ पे यूज नहीं करने वाले हैं। तो बिना बिल्डिंग को नापते हुए, विदाउट measuring the actual height with any measures, any equipments, how can it be possible to measure the height of this building? तो ये हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? आप समझो, यहां पे टॉप ऑफ द बिल्डिंग पे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है और उस ऑब्जेक्ट को हम नीचे से देख रहे हैं और हमें पता है कि हमारा ये जो एंगल है वो 30 डिग्री है। इस एंगल से हम उस ऑब्जेक्ट की तरफ देख रहे हैं। तो हमारे पास एक एंगल और एक लेंथ ऑफ साइड ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल है और हमें इस बिल्डिंग की हाइट यहां पे जाननी है। So how can it be possible? So to deal with such questions, not only this, there are so many questions according to such logic. We have a special branch of mathematics that we are going to study in this academic year, and it is the mixture of algebra as well as geometry, and that chapter is called ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। तो हम ये लेक्चर में ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। देखिए, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। सो एज यू सी, द नेम itself suggests what does it mean. Here we have tri, which is nothing but triangle or triangles. And metry is nothing but measuring or finding measurements. So measuring triangles. So what do we measure in triangles? Generally in triangles we measure angles, as well as we use lengths and heights. तो किसी भी ट्रायंगल में एंगल्स, लेंथ्स, हाइट्स, इनके बारे में स्टडी करने के लिए हम मैथमेटिक्स से एक बहुत ही पावरफुल टूल यूज करते हैं, व्हिच इज कॉल्ड ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स दैट आई met with them, they ask me what is the actual application of trigonometry in real life. As we saw in earlier classes, whenever we deal with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and operations on fractions, integers, profit loss, in short commercial mathematics, इसमें हम देखते हैं कि ये सारे मैथमेटिक्स के जो पार्ट्स है वो हमारे लाइफ से डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है। लेकिन बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ये कहते हैं कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हमारे डेली लाइफ में हमें कहाँ दिखता है। So here, in short, I want to say, trigonometry is not directly related with our life, but without trigonometry, we cannot think of our developed life. आज हम देखते हैं स्पेस साइंस। देखिए, स्पेस साइंस, देन आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज, then architecture, and most important physics, etc. तो ये जो ब्रांचेस हम देखते हैं, स्पेस साइंस है, आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज है, आर्किटेक्चर है, फिजिक्स है, these all branches or fields of our life use trigonometry, and using trigonometry they are continuously making our lives better and more better than yesterday. तो स्पेस साइंस में, आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज में, आर्किटेक्चर में, अब आर्किटेक्चर में हम देखते हैं तो एंगल्स, लेंस, हाइट्स ये हम यूज करते हैं। स्पेस साइंस में हम देखते हैं तो सैटेलाइट लॉन्चिंग है, डिस्टेंसेस ऑफ स्टार्स है, और वो स्टार्स या प्लैनेट्स कौन सी डिस्टेंस में है ये सब हम देखते हैं। और फिजिक्स में, तो फिजिक्स अगर हम देखें तो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट सोचते हैं कि फिजिक्स इज कंप्लीटली एब्स्ट्रैक्ट। यस, नो डाउट इट इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, बट टू अंडरस्टैंड बेटर द फिजिक्स वी मस्ट नो द यूजेस और एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री ये ज्योमेट्री और अलजेब्रा के मिक्सचर से बना हुआ चैप्टर है, और यह हमारा बेसमेंट है हायर मैथमेटिक्स और हायर साइंसेस पढ़ने के लिए। तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का यूज फिजिक्स में किया जाता है। मेनली हम देखें तो पूरा कैलकुलस जो है मैथमेटिक्स का बहुत बड़ा ब्रांच है, कैलकुलस भी ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पे ही बेस्ड है। तो कैलकुलस में हम अलजेब्रा, ज्योमेट्री और ट्रिग्नोमेट्री ये सब मिक्स करके यूज करते हैं। तो इस लेसन में हम देखेंगे कि फिजिक्स, आर्किटेक्चर, आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज, स्पेस साइंस and other many fields that use trigonometry. Actually, what is trigonometry? What are the concepts that we must know before facing the next and more challenging chapters in mathematics? And so that we have this chapter in our 10th standard in state board as well as in NCERT. तो सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री होता क्या है। So trigonometry is the study of right angle triangles. Okay, it is a study of right angle triangles. So before going introducing the trigonometry, we should look back what is a right angle triangle and what are some properties of right angle triangle. We know in right angle triangle the sides which are perpendicular to each other, they have here an angle of 90 degrees. These two sides are known as sides making right angles, and the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. We know in right angle triangle generally if two lengths of sides A and B are given, then easily we can find the third side, let us say C, using Pythagoras theorem. But using trigonometry, if we are given only one side and only one angle, then it can be easily found without using Pythagoras theorem. But using trigonometry, it can be made very easy. So trigonometry में राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे, बहुत सी इंटरेस्टिंग ऐसे रिलेशंस हम यहाँ पढ़ेंगे। तो मेनली इस साल हमारे जो सिलेबस है उस सिलेबस का फोकस किन बातों में है ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में। तो सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे रेशियोज, उसे हम ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज भी कहेंगे। उसके बाद हम देखेंगे एंगल्स, देन एंगल्स के बाद हम देखेंगे आइडेंटिटीज। सो रेशियोज, एंगल्स एंड identities, these are some important basic concepts in trigonometry that we must learn before facing the further concepts. Okay, let's have a look on this triangle. This is a right angle triangle ABC, in which right angle is at angle B and other two angles A and C. We know the measures or the sum of the measures of all internal angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. Internal angles के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं मैं, not about external angles. So the sum of the measures of all internal angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है, if one of the angles is 90 degree, let's angle B, here we have 90 degree, then can we say the sum of angle A and C must be 90 degree? Can we say this? Yes. Why? Because if one of the three angles is 90 degree, then this sum must be 90 degree, so that 90 plus 90 which gives us 180 degree. Now again property of triangle we can see here. So it is clear that the sum of the measures of angles A and C, their internal angles I mean, is 90 degree. So when we have two angles having sum 90 degree, must be angles less than 90 degree. ये 90 डिग्री से कम ही होंगे ना दोनों एंगल्स, तो हम इसे कौन से एंगल्स कहते हैं? जो 90 डिग्री से कम एंगल होते हैं उसे हम एक्यूट एंगल्स कहते हैं. सो एंगल ए एंड एंगल सी आर एक्यूट एंगल्स and their sum is 90 degree, means both are less than 90 degree. Let us say angle C is theta. Theta is a Greek letter that we use to denote angles. And another acute angle A, let's say it is alpha. It is another Greek letter. Now we can say here alpha plus theta plus this 90 degree B must be 180 degree. So here we have some important concepts or new signs introduced here using right angle triangle. Now in trigonometry, whenever we think about a specific angle, that angle should be our angle of reference. क्यों रेफरेंस क्यों जरूरी है? सपोज वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट एंगल C which is denoted using letter theta. हम देखेंगे एंगल C जो थीटा है उसके ऑपोजिट साइड कौन है? AB. और उसकी एडजेसेंट साइड कौन है? BC. देखिए हम सोच सकते हैं फॉर थीटा AB इज ऑपोजिट साइड एंड BC इज एडजेसेंट साइड. नाउ लुक, इफ वी थिंक फॉर अल्फा, अल्फा को अगर हम रेफरेंस एंगल माने तो क्या होगा? BC will be opposite to it. Here opposite side will be BC and adjacent side will be AB. तो देखिए हम AB को opposite और BC को adjacent कब कहेंगे? जब हम ये दो साइड्स थीटा के रेफरेंस में देखेंगे. और वही AB और BC जब हम अल्फा के रेफरेंस में देखते हैं तो जहां AB ऑपोजिट था फॉर थीटा, वही AB एडजेसेंट बन गया फॉर अल्फा. सिमिलरली BC which was adjacent side for theta now have become opposite side for alpha. So it is very important to take an angle as a reference angle. तो ये रेफरेंस लेंगे तभी हम ये तीन साइड के बारे में बात करेंगे. चलिए सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं? थीटा के बारे में ही काम करेंगे, सोचेंगे. फॉर थीटा नाउ एंगल C is our reference angle. So what will happen? For theta we can say AB is opposite side. For theta we can say BC is adjacent side and AC is hypotenuse. We can see hypotenuse AC is also adjacent to theta, but here in this case hypotenuse is a special side in a right angle triangle. So here we are not going to treat hypotenuse as एडजेसेंट साइड, हम एडजेसेंट साइड बोल के उसे नहीं देखेंगे। फॉर थीटा वी कैन सी व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन दीज थ्री साइड्स। ये तीन साइड का जो रिलेशन है वो रिलेशन क्या क्या हो सकता है? देयर शुड बी अ रिलेशन ऑफ ऑपोजिट साइड विथ हाइपोटेन्यूस, हो सकता है। एडजेसेंट साइड का रिलेशन हाइपोटेन्यूस से भी हो सकता है। देखिए क्या कह रहे हैं हम, ऑपोजिट का हाइपोटेन्यूस से एक रिलेशन होगा, एडजेसेंट शुड हैव रिलेशन विथ हाइपोटेन्यूस, ये भी हो सकता है, और ऑपोजिट का एडजेसेंट से भी रिलेशन हो सकता है। सो दीज आर थ्री प्रोसेसेस और थ्री रिलेशंस दैट वी हैव टू स्टडी हियर। अब हम ये देखेंगे ये जो तीन रिलेशंस है इन्हें हम रेशियोज के फॉर्म में देखेंगे। ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी टेक ऑपोजिट विथ रेशियो हाइपोटेन्यूस। देखिए फिर क्या हो सकता है, एडजेसेंट का रेशियो हाइपोटेन्यूस के साथ। डोंट फॉरगेट दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट थीटा ओनली। ओके, और क्या हो सकता है, ऑपोजिट का रिलेशन एडजेसेंट के साथ। दिस रिलेशन इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेशियोज। तो हम रेशियो के बारे में सोच रहे हैं। अब थीटा के बारे में हम सोचेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा, फॉर थीटा ऑपोजिट साइड इज ए बी, सो हियर वी राइट ए बी, hypotenuse is AC. For theta, adjacent side is BC, and again hypotenuse is AC. Now opposite side is AB, and adjacent side is BC. These three ratios are considered as basic ratios in trigonometry. Which are they? ये हमें याद नहीं करना है, इसके कुछ आइडियाज ध्यान में रखने हैं। सो फर्स्ट रेशियो विल बी ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस, फिर देखेंगे हाइपोटेनियस के साथ किसका रेशियो, एडजेसेंट साइड का, और फिर ऑपोजिट का एडजेसेंट साइड के साथ। यूजिंग दीज थ्री पेयर्स वी कैन मेक थ्री डिफरेंट रेशियोज। ओके, तो हमने these three relations now we have established in the form of थ्री डिफरेंट रेशियोज। तो हमने क्या किया है, तीन रिलेशन को तीन डिफरेंट रेशियोज में डिवाइड किया है। देखिए ये तीन जो रेशियोज है इनको ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में कुछ नाम दिए गए हैं। तो पहले हमें ये देखना है रिलेशन क्या है, रेशियो ऑफ ऑपोजिट साइड विथ हाइपोटेन्यूस साइड। ऑपोजिट साइड का जो होगा वो होगा साइन, SI n साइन। हम किस एंगल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, फॉर थीटा। सो साइन ऑफ थीटा, साइन थीटा इज नथिंग बट साइन ऑफ थीटा। तो साइन ऑफ थीटा इज नथिंग बट अ रेशियो। दिस इज अ रेशियो। Similarly, we have 6 different ratios in trigonometry, but these first 3 are important or fundamental. Actually, I say not 3 but only 2. First 2 are very important. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट क्या करते हैं, 6 रेशियो मेमोराइज करते हैं, तो हमें मेमोराइज नहीं करना है। अगर आप इनका रिलेशन बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से समझ लोगे देन यू विल एंजॉय दिस लेसन। ओके, so the ratio of opposite to hypotenuse is called sine of theta. Now adjacent with hypotenuse is cos of theta. Actually sine is SINE sine, cos is nothing but cosine। cosine तो साइन के साथ जो होता है वो कोसाइन होता है, उसे हम शॉर्ट में cos कहते हैं, cos of theta। And opposite to adjacent is nothing but tan of theta. Tan means tangent. Tangent हम सर्कल में डिटेल में पढ़ने वाले हैं। Okay, so we have given names to these 3 fundamental ratios in trigonometry. देखिए आपको अगर ये 6 रेशियो एक बार याद हो गए तो आप ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में बहुत डिफिकल्ट से डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन भी आराम से सॉल्व कर सकोगे। सो आई रिपीट हियर, नाउ लुक, ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस इज AB is to AC, दैट इज साइन। हमें एक ही ध्यान रखना है, अगर आप रिलेशन देखें तो साइन हमेशा किससे रिलेटेड होगा? ऑपोजिट से। ध्यान में रखिए, साइन मींस ऑपोजिट, साइन मींस ऑपोजिट। cos means adjacent, cos means adjacent. Now tan, look carefully, if we divide sin of theta by cos of theta, look, we have sin of theta is divided by cos of theta. So what happens? Sin of theta is AB over AC is divided by cos of theta means BC over AC. Now look, we can simplify this as AB over AC. When we multiply this fraction, it gets reciprocal AC over BC. AC gets cancelled and we have AB over BC. Now can it be established very easily like this? So here we can conclude AB is to BC, which is called as tan theta, is nothing but the ratio of sin theta with cos theta. इसलिए मैंने कहा था कि पहले दो ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, तीसरा तो ये दोनों का रिजल्ट है, इन दोनों का रिजल्ट है, तो हमें सिर्फ ये दो ही याद रखने हैं, तीसरा हम इनके रिजल्ट से लाएंगे, सो दैट वी कैन से sin थीटा इज ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस। हाइपोटेनियस दोनों में कॉमन है, इसीलिए तो वो कैंसिल हो गई ना। देखिए AC is cancelled with AC, it means it is common. So when we have quotient of sin and cos, that quotient is nothing but tan. It's tan theta. So result of sin over cos is tan. Actually sin, cos, tan are nothing until we connect it with theta or any angle. So angle is very important here. Now we can see these three. Look, what can be happen? What happens if AB and AC, this ratio is reciprocal? इसका रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे तो क्या होगा, वो भी हम देख लेते हैं। Look, sin is nothing but opposite to hypotenuse. I write it again here. Ratio of opposite side to hypotenuse with, we are speaking about theta, okay? So sin theta is opposite to hypotenuse. Sin theta is opposite to hypotenuse. It is actually not AB over AC. अगर ये ट्रायंगल के एंगल्स या वर्टाइसेस के हम नाम चेंज कर दें तो ये नाम चेंज हो जाएगा। So focus on only this ratio, not on these letters. Sin theta is ratio of opposite to hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent to hypotenuse. When sin theta is divided by cos theta, common hypotenuse gets cancelled, so that we remain with opposite side to adjacent side like this, which is called as tan of theta. अब देखिए क्या होगा, tan theta जो है उसे हम रेसिप्रोकेट कर दें तो क्या होगा, it will become BC over AB. इसका रेसिप्रोकल मिलेगा, ओके। तो देखिए cos थीटा का रेसिप्रोकल क्या मिलेगा, it is actually opposite to adjacent and this is adjacent to opposite, this is nothing but reciprocal, okay। cos थीटा का रेसिप्रोकल देखिए क्या बनेगा, AC over BC means adjacent side, sorry, hypotenuse with adjacent side, this ratio. Here what happens, adjacent side with opposite side. At last what will be the reciprocal of sin theta, it will be AC over AB and it is nothing but hypotenuse over opposite side. तो हमने क्या कहा था, पहले दो ही याद रखने हैं, दो कैसे याद रखेंगे, sin means opposite, cos means adjacent, sin means opposite, cos means adjacent. The ratio of sin and cos is tan and now all are reciprocal. सबको हमने उल्टा कर दिया है, रेसिप्रोकल में कन्वर्ट कर दिया है। तो ये जो रेसिप्रोकल्स है इनके भी हम कुछ नाम रखेंगे। tan थीटा का जो रेसिप्रोकल है या हम इसे मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स भी कह सकते हैं, इज कॉल्ड cot theta. As we saw, sine and this is cosine. Similarly, here we have tan and this is tangent and this is cotangent. Cotangent मतलब tangent के साथ है या tangent का ये रेसिप्रोकल इस तरह से काम करता है। So this is cot theta. cos theta का रेसिप्रोकल है इधर, जिसे हम एक नया नाम देंगे sec theta. Sec is nothing but secant. Secant of theta. अब secant का फ्रेंड कौन होगा? जैसे tan का cot है, sin का cosine, tangent का cotangent है, उस तरह secant का क्या होगा? cosecant होगा। तो उसे शॉर्ट में लिखते हैं cosec of theta। देखिए हमने इजीली 6 रेशियो जो फंडामेंटल रेशियोज है ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में उन्हें डिराइव किया है। 6 रेशियोज है, याद करने की जरूरत नहीं। आई विल रिपीट अगेन हियर विदाउट लुकिंग एट द बोर्ड, और आपको भी इसी तरह आना यहाँ पे एक्सपेक्ट है। तो देखिए क्या होता है, साइन का मतलब ऑपोजिट, कॉस का मतलब एडजेसेंट। सो रेशियो ऑफ ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस इज साइन ऑफ गिवन एंगल थीटा, कॉस थीटा इज एडजेसेंट साइड over hypotenuse. What is tan theta? It is the ratio of sin theta with cos theta. And now what is cot theta? Cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. Sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta. And cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. बहुत इजी है। अब हम इन्हें और शॉर्ट करेंगे किस तरह से, देखिए अगर समझो ये 2D प्लेन में हमने लिया है, दिस ट्रायंगल इज ड्रॉन इन अ 2D प्लेन, xy प्लेन। सो व्हाट विल हैपन? वी नो x एक्सिस इज ऑलवेज अ हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस। ऑन x एक्सिस सपोज हियर वी हैव c एज आवर ओरिजिन। c हमारा ओरिजिन है। ये फिगर हम ऐसे भी निकाल सकते हैं। तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसे ओरिजिन मानेंगे थीटा। अगर ये ओरिजिन है और इसे हम सेंटर मान के और AC या BC को हम क्या मानेंगे, रेडियस मानेंगे, तो हम एक सर्कल यहाँ ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं। उस सर्कल में ये क्या बनेगी, रेडियस बनेगी, ये भी रेडियस बनेगी। तो हम इसे R या नाम देंगे। दिस रेडियस, दिस पार्ट is equal to radius, but this part actually what happens when we draw this using this part. Suppose this is radius, okay, this is radius. Now we can see when we draw a circle using C as center and CA as radius, so CB will not radius, CB radius नहीं बनेगी, it will be a part of x axis. उस पार्ट को हम क्या कहते हैं, चलो आगे देखेंगे। उसे हम इंटरसेप्ट भी कहते हैं, इंटरसेप्ट। दिस इज x इंटरसेप्ट एंड वर्टिकली वी हैव y इंटरसेप्ट। तो हमने ये नाम दिए हैं। इसके आगे हम AB, AC, ऑपोजिट हाइपोटेनियस, एडजेसेंट हाइपोटेनियस ये नाम नहीं लेंगे। इसके बाद हम R, X, Y इस भाषा में बात करेंगे। इट विल बी वेरी इजी टू टैकल आउट। लो व्हाट हैपेंस, एडजेसेंट फॉर गिवन थीटा, ओके, एडजेसेंट इज X, opposite is y and hypotenuse is r, x, y, r. So we can write here sin means opposite, opposite to hypotenuse. Sin theta is y over r, okay, opposite to hypotenuse. तो हम इसे क्या लिखेंगे, हम इसे भी क्या लिखेंगे इस ट्रायंगल के बारे में, y over r। सिमिलरली यहाँ क्या होगा, एडजेसेंट टू हाइपोटेन्यूज, ये सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा, x over r। Look, it is becoming very easy now and convenient to understand. Opposite to adjacent, opposite to adjacent, y over x. So cot is y over x. Now cot is the reciprocal of tan. So we go like this, in this direction. We can come like this also, but it will be very easy or convenient to understand. tan का रेसिप्रोकल cot है, तो सीधा इसे रेसिप्रोकेट कर दीजिए, y over x becomes x over। इस तरह से हमने क्या किया है, tan का रेसिप्रोकल cot, cos का रेसिप्रोकल sec, sin का रेसिप्रोकल cosec। तो हम इसे x y r में देखेंगे, so it will be very convenient for us for solving the next problems। तो ये है trigonometric ratios। 6 ratios that we have discussed here are the fundamentals of trigonometry। Now we will have a look now further here on 1 or 2 problems depending on this concept। Okay, तो हमने these 3 relations now we have established in the form of 3 different ratios। तो हमने क्या किया है, 3 रिलेशन को 3 डिफरेंट रेशियोज में डिवाइड किया है। देखिए ये 3 जो रेशियोज है इनको ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में कुछ नाम दिए गए हैं। तो पहले हमें ये देखना है रिलेशन क्या है, रेशियो ऑफ ऑपोजिट साइड विथ हाइपोटेनियस साइड। ऑपोजिट साइड का जो होगा वो होगा साइन, SI एंड साइन। हम किस एंगल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, फॉर थीटा। सो साइन ऑफ थीटा, साइन थीटा इज नथिंग बट साइन ऑफ थीटा। तो साइन ऑफ थीटा इज नथिंग बट अ रेशियो। दिस इज अ रेशियो। सिमिलरली वी हैव 6 डिफरेंट रेशियोज इन ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, बट दीज फर्स्ट 3 आर इंपॉर्टेंट और फंडामेंटल। Actually, I say not 3 but only 2. First 2 are very important. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट क्या करते हैं, 6 रेशियो मेमोराइज करते हैं, तो हमें मेमोराइज नहीं करना है। अगर आप इनका रिलेशन बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से समझ लोगे देन यू विल एंजॉय दिस लेसन। ओके, सो द रेशियो ऑफ ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस इज कॉल्ड साइन ऑफ थीटा। Now adjacent with hypotenuse is cos of theta. Actually sin is SI sin. Cos is nothing but cosine। cosine तो sin के साथ जो होता है वो cosine होता है, उसे हम शॉर्ट में cos कहते हैं, cos of theta। And opposite to adjacent is nothing but tan of theta। tan means टेंजेंट। टेंजेंट हम सर्कल में डिटेल में पढ़ने वाले हैं। ओके, सो वी हैव गिवन नेम्स टू दिस 3 फंडामेंटल रेशियोज इन ट्रिग्नोमेट्री। देखिए आपको अगर ये 6 रेशियो एक बार याद हो गए तो आप ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में बहुत डिफिकल्ट से डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन भी आराम से सॉल्व कर सकोगे। सो आई रिपीट हियर, नाउ लुक, ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस इज AB is to AC, दैट इज साइन। हमें एक ही ध्यान रखना है, अगर आप रिलेशन देखें तो साइन हमेशा किससे रिलेटेड होगा, ऑपोजिट से। ध्यान में रखिए, साइन मींस ऑपोजिट, साइन मींस ऑपोजिट। कॉस मींस एडजेसेंट, कॉस मींस एडजेसेंट। नाउ टैन, लुक केयरफुली, इफ वी डिवाइड साइन ऑफ थीटा बाय कॉस ऑफ थीटा, look we have sin of theta is divided by cos of theta. So what happens, sin of theta is AB over AC is divided by cos of theta means BC over AC. Now look, we can simplify this as AB over AC. When we multiply this fraction it gets reciprocal, AC over BC, AC gets cancelled and we have AB over BC. Now can it be established very easily like this? So here we can conclude AB is to BC, which is called as tan theta, is nothing but the ratio of sin theta with cos theta। इसलिए मैंने कहा था कि पहले 2 ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, तीसरा तो ये दोनों का रिजल्ट है, इन दोनों का रिजल्ट है, तो हमें सिर्फ ये 2 ही याद रखने हैं, तीसरा हम इनके रिजल्ट से लाएंगे। सो दैट वी कैन से साइन थीटा इज ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस। हाइपोटेनियस दोनों में कॉमन है, इसीलिए तो वो कैंसिल हो गई ना, देखिए AC is cancelled with AC, it means it is common. So when we have quotient of sin and cos, that quotient is nothing but tan. It's tan theta. So result of sin over cos is tan. Actually sin, cos, tan are nothing until we connect it with theta or any angle. So angle is very important here. Now we can see these three. Look, what can be happen? What happens if AB and AC, this ratio is reciprocate? इसका रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे तो क्या होगा, वो भी हम देख लेते हैं. Look, sin is nothing but opposite to hypotenuse. I write it again here. Ratio of opposite side to hypotenuse with. We are speaking about theta. Okay. So sin theta is opposite to hypotenuse. Sin theta is opposite to hypotenuse. It is actually not AB over AC. अगर ये ट्रायंगल के एंगल्स या वर्टाइसेस के हम नाम चेंज कर दें तो ये नाम चेंज हो जाएंगे. So focus on only this ratio, not on these letters. Sin theta is ratio of opposite to hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent to hypotenuse. When sin theta is divided by cos theta, common hypotenuse gets cancelled, so that we remain with opposite side to adjacent side like this, which is called as tan of theta. अब देखिए क्या होगा, tan थीटा जो है उसे हम रेसिप्रोकेट कर दें तो क्या होगा, इट विल बिकम BC ओवर AB. इसका रेसिप्रोकल मिलेगा. ओके, तो देखिए cos थीटा का रेसिप्रोकल क्या मिलेगा, it is actually opposite to adjacent and this is adjacent to opposite. This is nothing but reciprocal. Okay, cos थीटा का रेसिप्रोकल देखिए क्या बनेगा, AC over BC means adjacent side, sorry, hypotenuse with adjacent side, this ratio. Here what happens, adjacent side with opposite side. At last, what will be the reciprocal of sin theta? It will be AC over AB and it is nothing but hypotenuse over opposite side. तो हमने क्या कहा था, पहले दो ही याद रखने हैं. दो कैसे याद रखेंगे, sin means opposite, cos means adjacent. Sin means opposite, cos means adjacent. The ratio of sin and cos is tan and now all are reciprocate. सबको हमने उल्टा कर दिया है, रेसिप्रोकल में कन्वर्ट कर दिया है. तो ये जो रेसिप्रोकल्स है इनके भी हम कुछ नाम रखेंगे. tan थीटा का जो रेसिप्रोकल है, या हम इसे मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स भी कह सकते हैं, इज कॉल्ड cot theta. As we saw, sin and this is cosine. Similarly, here we have tan and this is tangent and this is cotangent. Cotangent मतलब tangent के साथ है या tangent का ये रेसिप्रोकल इस तरह से काम करता है. So this is cot theta. cos थीटा का रेसिप्रोकल है इधर, जिसे हम एक नया नाम देंगे sec थीटा. sec is nothing but secant, secant of theta. अब secant का फ्रेंड कौन होगा, जैसे tan का cot है, sin का cosine है, tangent का cotangent है, उस तरह secant का क्या होगा, cosecant होगा. तो उसे शॉर्ट में लिखते हैं cosec of theta. देखिए हमने इजीली 6 रेशियो जो फंडामेंटल रेशियोज है ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में उन्हें डिराइव किया है. 6 रेशियोज है, याद करने की जरूरत नहीं. आई विल रिपीट अगेन हियर विदाउट लुकिंग एट द बोर्ड, और आपको भी इसी तरह आना यहाँ पे एक्सपेक्ट है. तो देखिए क्या होता है, साइन का मतलब ऑपोजिट, कॉस का मतलब एडजेसेंट. सो रेशियो ऑफ ऑपोजिट टू हाइपोटेनियस इज साइन ऑफ गिवन एंगल थीटा. Cos theta is adjacent side over hypotenuse. What is tan theta? It is the ratio of sin theta with cos theta. And now what is cot theta? Cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta and cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. बहुत इजी है. अब हम इन्हें और शॉर्ट करेंगे. किस तरह से देखिए, अगर समझो ये 2D प्लेन में हमने लिया है. दिस ट्राइंगल इज ड्रॉन इन अ 2D प्लेन, XY प्लेन. So what will happen? We know x axis is always a horizontal axis. On x axis, suppose here we have C as our origin. C हमारा origin है. ये फिगर हम ऐसे भी निकाल सकते हैं. तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसे ओरिजिन मानेंगे थीटा. अगर ये ओरिजिन है और इसे हम सेंटर मान के और AC या BC को हम क्या मानेंगे, रेडियस मानेंगे, तो हम एक सर्कल यहां ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. उस सर्कल में ये क्या बनेगी, रेडियस बनेगी, ये भी रेडियस बनेगी. तो हम इसे R या नाम देंगे. दिस रेडियस, दिस पार्ट is equal to radius, but this part actually what happens when we draw this using this part. Suppose this is radius, okay, this is radius. Now we can see when we draw a circle using C as center and CA as radius, so CB will not radius, CB radius नहीं बनेगी, it will be a part of x axis. उस पार्ट को हम क्या कहते हैं, चलो आगे देखेंगे. उसे हम इंटरसेप्ट भी कहते हैं. इंटरसेप्ट, दिस इज x इंटरसेप्ट एंड वर्टिकली वी हैव y इंटरसेप्ट. तो हमने ये नाम दिए है. इसके आगे हम AB, AC, ऑपोजिट हाइपोटेनियस, एडजेसेंट हाइपोटेनियस, ये नाम नहीं लेंगे. इसके बाद हम R, X, Y इस भाषा में बात करेंगे. इट विल बी वेरी इजी टू टैकल आउट. लुक व्हाट हैपेंस, एडजेसेंट फॉर गिवन थीटा, ओके, एडजेसेंट इज x, opposite is y and hypotenuse is r, x, y, r. So we can write here sin means opposite, opposite to hypotenuse. Sin theta is y over r, okay, opposite to hypotenuse. तो हम इसे क्या लिखेंगे, अब इसे भी क्या लिखेंगे, इस ट्रायंगल के बारे में y over r. सिमिलरली यहां क्या होगा, एडजेसेंट टू हाइपोटेन्यूज, ये सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा, x over r. Look, it is becoming very easy now and convenient to understand. Opposite to adjacent, opposite to adjacent, y over x. So cot is y over x. Now cot is the reciprocal of tan. So we go like this, in this direction. We can come like this also, but it will be very easy or convenient to understand. tan का रेसिप्रोकल cot है, तो सीधा इसे रेसिप्रोकेट कर दीजिए, y over x becomes x over. इस तरह से हमने क्या किया है, tan का रेसिप्रोकल cot, cos का रेसिप्रोकल sec, sin का रेसिप्रोकल cosec. तो हम इसे x y r में देखेंगे. So it will be very convenient for us for solving the next problems. तो ये है trigonometric ratios. 6 ratios that we have discussed here are the fundamentals of trigonometry. Now we will have a look now further here on 1 or 2 problems depending on this concept. So I have drawn here a right angle triangle ABC, angle 90 degree or angle right angle at B, and the lengths of the sides making perpendicular or making right angles AB and BC are 4 and 3 units respectively. Now we have to find all the trigonometric ratios with respect to theta and sin alpha, cos alpha and tan alpha with respect to alpha. Okay, so look here, we have to find all trigonometric ratios for alpha. Earlier we learned that whatever the angle we take as a reference angle, we find the trigonometric ratio with respect to that angle only. Similarly here we have to find all trigonometric ratios with respect to angle theta. That angle is angle C, and only only three ratios: sin alpha, cos alpha and tan alpha with respect to alpha. Okay. So here we know if we want to find all the ratios in trigonometry, then first we have to fulfill to find all the lengths of the given triangle. So here we have only lengths of two sides AB and BC, but hypotenuse AC here is unknown. So first we have to find length of AC. How can we do that? We can find AC using Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle ABC, where angle B is of 90 degree, by Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras formula, no problem, Pythagoras formula, we know that square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. We know AB is given 4, so 4 square plus 3 square, it is 16 plus 9, which gives 25. Here square of AC is 25, but we need to find only the length of AC but not its square. So we take square roots of both sides. That is AC is equal to plus minus 5, because square root of AC square is AC and 25 is 5. Here you can see I have taken square root of AC as positive and negative both, because square root may be positive or negative, but we take only AC as positive 5 and we are discarding negative 5. Why it is so? We know that length of any side is never negative, and so that we are discarding negative 5 as the value of AC, so we accept AC as 5. Simply we can find AC using Pythagorean triplet also. We know 3, 4, 5 is the first Pythagorean triplet. Now we have found all the lengths of three sides of the triangle ABC. Now we are going to find all trigonometric ratios with respect to theta. For theta, so we will have here some ratios. Look, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. First we take these three. Look, sin theta. We discussed that sin means opposite. Here opposite to theta is AB, that is 4. Opposite to hypotenuse, so 4 over 5. It is the sin theta ratio. Now ratio cos theta. Cos of theta. Cos means adjacent. Adjacent side to theta is BC. So BC's length is 3 over hypotenuse, that is 5. Here parallelly we can write 4k and 5k, 3k and 5k also, because these are ratios, and in each ratio we have some common multiples. But if we don't write k here, no problem, it doesn't matter. Now we know that tan theta is the ratio of sine to the cos. So similarly what happens? 5 gets cancelled. So opposite to hypotenuse, it is tan theta. So it is 4 over 3. Okay. Now we have to find all the trigonometric ratios for theta. But we have covered or found only 3. Then we know that other remaining 3 ratios are nothing but the reciprocals of these 3 ratios. We know tan theta has reciprocal as cot theta. So just make it reciprocal or take its invertendo. Invertendo is the property or an operation of ratios. Now tan theta has reciprocal equals to cot theta. Similarly, reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. So here we make the connection, and by reciprocating cos theta we get sec theta as 5 over 3, and sin theta has the reciprocal as cosec theta. So its reciprocal is 5 over 4. Now we can see reciprocals here, sin theta to cosec theta, cos theta and sec theta are reciprocals of each other, tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other. So here we have covered all the 6 ratios with respect to theta. Now only with respect to alpha we have to find remaining 3 ratios. Sin alpha. Now look, first we concentrate on alpha. Sin means opposite. So opposite side for alpha is BC. So BC's length is 3 to hypotenuse, that is 5. Then we have to find cos alpha. Alpha, and here alpha means adjacent. Cos here, cos theta is adjacent side to hypotenuse. Adjacent here is AB. AC is hypotenuse, we don't take as adjacent side to the hypotenuse. So AB is 4 over hypotenuse, that is 5, and tan alpha is opposite to adjacent, 3 over 4. So first of all we have to know that all these 6 ratios are very important in trigonometry. It plays a very crucial role. So we have taken one of the examples. You can try more and more examples. Now go to the next section. We have just covered one example here. You can try more and more examples. Now we are going deeply to understand the relationships in the trigonometric ratios. For example, we have seen here sin theta and cosec theta. These are reciprocals of each other. Okay, reciprocals of each other. How can we write it in another way? We know reciprocals are nothing but here the multiplicative inverses of each other. So multiplicative inverses are the numbers who have the product always equal to 1. So we can see here sin theta into cosec theta is 1. Okay, look, so it can be written as sin theta is nothing but reciprocal of cosec, or we can write cosec theta is 1 over sin theta. Okay, similarly we know cos theta and sec theta are reciprocals of each other, so their product also 1. So we can write here cos theta as 1 over sec theta, or sec theta as 1 over cos theta. I request you to take these all properties or these relationships very seriously, because while solving the problems generally in trigonometry, these relations play very crucial role. Students find very difficult these things while solving the proofs. So if you are well familiarized with these relationships, identities, ratios, complementary angles, only then you will be able to solve the problems. And the last, we know that tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal, so their product should be 1. We can verify this using a figure also. So we can write here tan theta is 1 over cot theta, or cot theta is 1 over tan theta. Now we can see here by an example. Just draw a right angle triangle here. Let its name is PQR. Angle Q is of 90 degree, and suppose this length is A unit, this is B unit, and this is C unit. So we can verify this all. We know that sin theta is nothing but opposite to hypotenuse. So suppose this is our theta. With respect to theta we are taking all the ratios. So sin theta is nothing but opposite to hypotenuse. So it is A over C. Similarly, we have cosec theta. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So we can write it C over A. This is nothing but hypotenuse over opposite side. Now just multiply these two ratios. So sin theta into cosec theta, we have sin theta as A over C times cosec theta is C over A. So here we can cancel out these all terms which give value 1. So we know here 1. Similarly, we can prove these two relationships. Now we can see another relationship. Just we have in the formula that when we took sin theta over cos theta and find the ratio, we produced the relationship tan theta. This is another important thing that we must know. So now we can see here tan theta and cot theta reciprocals. We can write here also. So what happens when we take cot theta? Cot is the reciprocal of tan theta. So just take tan theta, replace tan theta by its reciprocal. So we write tan theta as cot theta here. So what should happen? It should that left hand side for the tan theta should be reciprocated. So cot theta is nothing but the reciprocal of tan theta. So it gives cos theta over sin theta. These two relations are subsequently to be known very well. So look, you can revise the video and understand what does I want to mean here. And now we are going to our next part of complementary angles. Okay, now we are moving to next point of this lesson, complementary angles of trigonometric ratios. We know what does mean by complementary angles as we learned this in our earlier classes. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then those angles are known as complementary angles of each other. So here a property of triangle that we have learned in this video, that sum of the all measure of angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and in right angle triangle one angle must be of 90 degree. So here we have taken angle B as 90 degree. So sum of A and C internal angles, I focused it in earlier video or this video. So A and C internal angles have the sum 90, or it must have some 90 degree. Okay, suppose B is 90 degree and C is theta. Then what should be angle A? Look, theta plus something plus 90 should give 180. This is the relation. Suppose we have these three angles, theta, then 90 and this remaining. So we know that here if this 90 is here subtracted, then theta plus angle A we substitute here is 90 degree. So automatically angle A becomes 90 degree minus theta. We can verify this by adding A and C. This is our angle C, theta. Angle A plus C, we can look, A is 90 minus theta plus C is theta. So plus minus theta gets cancelled and we have 90. So sum of angle A and C is 90 degree and angle B is 90 degree. I just want to make you sure that if in right angle triangle one angle is compulsorily of 90 degree and if given angle is theta, then A is the complementary angle of this angle. So it must be 90 minus theta. Suppose here we have alpha, then it would become 90 minus alpha. If this is alpha, then it would become 90 minus alpha. Suppose this is 30 degree, then it must become of 60 degree. If this is 45 degree, then it must be 45 degree. All the time we have to make the sum equal to 90 degree. This is the main concept of complementary angles. Now we are going to use this relation and the 6 trigonometric ratios that we have learnt already to study the complementary angles of trigonometric ratio. So now look what happens. We can see here, suppose these three sides are ABC. Now tell me sine of theta. Sine of theta is what here? Sine of theta is opposite to hypotenuse. It is A over C. Now tell me cos of 90 minus theta. Now we are going to take 90 minus theta and its cos value. It is very interesting, you can see. Now cos means adjacent to hypotenuse. Okay. So 90 minus theta has the adjacent side equal to A, and it has the ratio with hypotenuse C. Now you can see from 1 and 2, sine of theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. This is one pair that we got. Similarly, we can see, suppose we take tan of theta. What is tan? Opposite to adjacent. For theta, opposite is A, is to adjacent is B. Suppose this is our first one. Now tell me cot of 90 minus theta. Look, here we are taking the pairs sine and cosine. Pair is of sine with its cosine. Tangent and cotangent. So please focus on these pairs. Sine with cos, tan with cot. Now look, angle changes. If we have sine of theta, then cos must be 90 minus of theta. Means it's complementary angle. Similarly, tan theta, then cot of 90 minus theta. So cot means for 90 minus theta, for this angle, cot is adjacent to opposite. Adjacent to opposite. Again we have here these two pairs giving same values. Similarly, if we have sec of theta, we know sec is the reciprocal of cos theta, but sec is nothing but ratio of hypotenuse to adjacent. So sec of theta, hypotenuse is C and adjacent for theta is B. Now sec has its friend cosec, and angle complementary for theta is 90 minus theta. Now cosec is the reciprocal of sin theta, but here theta is 90 minus theta. For 90 minus theta, cosec means hypotenuse to opposite. Opposite is B. Again we can see here these two angles are also same. These two ratios are also same. So what we have learned here, sin theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. Okay. Similarly, we can write here, if cos theta we took, then it will be equal to sin 90 minus theta. You can verify this. So first pair we have here. You can also see these all formulas on your screen. Now tan theta can be written as or equal to cot of 90 minus theta. Similarly, cot theta is tan of 90 minus theta. Look, these pairs are also very important in trigonometry. Sec theta is cosec of 90 minus theta and cosec theta is sec of 90 minus theta. So these group of three pairs are known as complementary angles of trigonometric ratios. So we can substitute here angles. For example, for first example we can take, if we took sin 30 degree, then 90 minus 30 here should be 90 minus 30 would be 60 degree. So sin 30 is always equal to cos 60. Similarly, cos 30 is equal to sin 60. In the last section of this video, for this lesson, we will learn how to understand the trigonometric values for the given angles in first quadrant of our 2D plane. So we can substitute here also angles like 30, 60 or 45 or any angle, but in our 2D dimensional space, in first quadrant we have all positive angles. We are going to deal with only positive angles this year, and negative angles we can use. I will try to show you the relationship of positive and negative angles in this video if it is possible. So this is another important part of this lesson. You can revise this part again and again to make your understanding even better. Okay, now we are going to explain trigonometric identities. Identities, as we learn algebraic identities in our previous classes. Trigonometry also have 3 identities. First of all, I will write all these 3 identities here, or you can see on that screen also. Okay, I repeat, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. For given theta should be or must be same here. Tan square theta plus 1 is sec square theta, and cot square theta plus 1 is cosec square theta. Here again, I don't want you to memorize these identities. Now in this part we will prove this relation. As these are identities, means these are true in all situations. Okay, so let's start for solving them. First we try to find out the proof for sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. What does actually mean by sin square theta? First we focus on this aspect. Sin square theta means what? We take first, I write here, suppose sin square theta is actually not squaring the theta. Okay, look, most of the students make mistakes here. Sin square theta is actually not equal to making the square of theta. So here we are not to make the square of given angle. For example, suppose we have sin square 30 degree, means we don't have to square 30 as 900. It would be wrong statement. Look, sin square theta is nothing but value of sin theta, means first finding the ratio for given angle theta and then squaring the ratio. For example, here we have sin 30 whole square, means sin 30 is actually 1 by 2. It will be learnt in the last section of this lesson. Squaring this we get 1 by 4 or 1 over 4. Look, so first we know that sin square theta is nothing but sin theta whole square. First finding the ratio for given theta and then squaring that ratio. Okay, first we will prove sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Now look at this figure, x, y, r. We discussed about this in this video. Again, x represents the horizontal part or the horizontal intercept of unit circle. Unit circle will be discussed in 11th standard class. Y is the intercept of y-axis and r is the radius of that unit circle. We know what is the Pythagorean relation in these 3 terms. We know that x square plus y square is r square. Okay, this is our first ratio, first equation. Okay, what will we do? We will divide or dividing each term by r square. First we divide each term by r square. Then what will happen? X by r whole square, we can write it using the properties of indices. Y square by r square is nothing but y over r whole square, and r square divided by r square, it is nothing but 1. So we can write it 1. Now tell me, for given theta, suppose here we have theta, x over r is what? For x for theta is adjacent side with hypotenuse. So adjacent with hypotenuse is nothing but cos. So this is cos theta. So we have cos theta whole square. We know that it also can be written as cos square theta. Okay, cos square theta. Y over r, for theta y is opposite, R is hypotenuse. Opposite to hypotenuse is sine. So sine square theta equals 1. In addition, we can write it sine square theta plus cos square theta as 1 equally, because there is commutative properties in addition exist. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is the proof of our first identity. Now look, second is, we just, this is our first equation. First we divided by x square. Now we will divide by x square in equation 1, each term. Dividing each term by r square, similarly dividing each term by x square in first equation, in equation 1. Now what happens? X square divided by x square is 1. Now y by x whole square and r by x whole square. Okay. For theta, y by x is what? For theta, opposite to adjacent, y by x. So 1 plus opposite to adjacent is nothing but tan theta. So it is tan, but we have square, so we write tan square theta. Okay. R by x, r is hypotenuse and x is adjacent. Hypotenuse to adjacent is nothing but sec theta. So here we have square, so sec square theta. Now look, as we proved the first identity, this is the proof for second identity, this one. Okay. First we divided all terms of equation 1 by r square. Now we divided it by x square. Now the remaining term is y square to be divided. So dividing each term of equation 1 by y square, we get here x by y square. Y square by y square is 1 and r by x whole square. Now look what happens. For theta, x is to y. X is to y means adjacent to opposite. This is cot of theta. So cot, this is square of theta plus 1. R by x, r is hypotenuse, x is adjacent. Hypotenuse to adjacent. Here we have to divide it by y. So hypotenuse to opposite. Hypotenuse to opposite is cosec. So cosec square theta. Here we have proved our third identity.